Hello guys and welcome to the most amazing show in Africa. It's trending, brought to you by Airtel. My name is Pascal. Now, before we go on a short break, I want to tell you how trending works. It's the most entertaining show that we have your favorite guests, artists, celebrities, everybody on the show. We're going on a short break. When we return, the show continues. Welcome back guys. It's still trending, brought to you by Airtel. My name is Pascal and of course I am not alone in the building, as I have the most beautiful female celebrity to ever grace the Big Brother Naija house. Maybe before, during, and after. She is the most beautiful. I have Kim Oprah in the building. Kim Oprah, how you doing?
Wow, Pascal, that intro.
Yeah, man. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Let's start from here. How was it when you got a call to actually be in Big Brother Naija's house?
It's now our first rodeo, right?
Yeah,
and this time around, it's not just the Big Brother Nigeria house, it's also the All-Star edition. And, you know, the conversation was a lot online. Like, everyone was really looking forward to it. And interestingly enough, I mean, due to trending, my new baby, I wasn't able to go out to the real housemates, but they did tell me that they were going to try and accommodate me for a couple of weeks. So when they called me and they were like, oh, can I come as a guest housemate and just, you know, I was like, okay, let me call my boss first. So I called Mr. Ayo and Mr. Ayo says, oh, he thinks it was a good idea. I called our producer, Tola. Tola says, okay, let's do this, let's do that. So I'm like, okay. Okay, if the office is happy, then I'm happy to go, you know, I'm happy to oblige. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go. I was very anxious. I was actually very anxious going back on the show because, you know, the first time I went on there, I wasn't on for long. I was there for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
So, and there were a lot of conversations, you know, on the media space, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to put myself through that again because, you know, in as much as it comes with a lot of good, it also comes with a lot of bad. It's a double-edged sword. It is.
It is. I feel like, so you knew that you were going into the house, yeah, number one. Number two is the fact that you knew that it may either make you or mar you in terms of the trend and how the social people will take it.
Yeah.
But what was the particular strategy you put in front, or maybe wordplay, let's put it like that, wordplay you put in front that, okay, this is what I'm going to use, because right now you have a lot to actually lose, but you went there, you were the conversation, all right, in terms, you were the conversation, like people talked about you from the beginning to the end. In fact, you put two men to turn behind themselves and they were just hitting their heads together. What was your strategy? Using or going into the house? Okay,
so first things first, I didn't have any strategy going into the house. I was just going to, I just felt like people didn't really get the experience of seeing me or knowing me for who I am. And this was another opportunity to make my presence felt, you know, and who I am as a brand and as an individual. So going in there was just to be unapologetically myself and to be vulnerable, because I've heard this terminology sometimes when people use to refer to me, when they want to refer to me, they're like, I somewhat put up this perfectionist
kind of thing,
vibe. I never mean to do that. Yes, my social media might be really, really arranged, but people that know me for who I am. So I just felt like, okay, going back would, you know, give me an opportunity to actually like showcase, like, yo, I'm very playful though. I'm, you know, I'm a baby, I'm my mother's last born. I just, I'm living life and I'm hustling, you know, and just trying to make something for myself. There was no strategy, basically. Yeah.
Majority of people came out from the house like even 2 weeks. In the past, they've come out with me, you have like 2 weeks, and right now you can't even hear anything from them. And even some people actually won it, you can't even still hear anything from them as well, because man, it's the way it goes. But you, the first time, before you were called back as a guest, you went to the house, I think it was 2019?
Yes, 2019.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. The one Mercy won.
Yes.
But you came out like the second week.
Yes.
But still, it felt like you stayed like the night week. What was that particular thing you put in play that was the cushion for you to really push up?
Wow. I really never know how to answer that question, to be honest. Well, first things first, I would say it's probably God. I give it all to God. I don't know how I would have made it without him. I really struggled when I came out of the house. I struggled with my self-esteem. I struggled with my confidence level. I would say that Big Brother Pepper Them sets really almost broke me, to be honest. Almost broke me. But I'm very thankful for my support system. I always tell people that it's very important to have a support system and who the people are around you. And I'm so happy that, and I'm lucky and blessed to be supported and to have people that love me unconditionally around me. Because they were the people that were there when I needed it the most. They were there to hold me up, lift me up and say, no, Kim, you know, you can do it and you can do better. Absolutely. And you can go all the way. So just giving me, normally I'm a determined person. When I want to do something, I do it. But just knowing that I have that cushion, you know, supporting me, just helped me like push further and just, you know, try to achieve the best that I could.
So that's fantastic. You had a lot of amazing moments in Big Brother in the house. From coming into the house, the surprise you put on people and everything. But let me just talk about the most amazing moment for you as you went back as a guest on the show. What was the most amazing moment for you? For
me particularly, the highlights. The stronger bonds that I made, I think that was like the most important thing for me, right? Because at the end of the day, you have a platform that you've come to, you've met different people from different walks of life. You know, some people you've known before, some people you've known afterwards. You know, so much happens in society that you really can't just sit down and like have conversations from time to time. It's really hard. So being just locked up in a space where there are no distractions, nothing to do, all you have to do is conversations. All you have to do is talk to people. You know, it's really made me appreciate certain individuals, make me, you know, grow stronger connections and stronger bonds. I really appreciated that aspect.
And the bonds you made.
Yes, I appreciated that.
Let's go to the next question. And this one, I feel like this is what everybody wants to
smile.
listen.
You just smile.
But I feel like this is the question everybody wants to know. So, two grown men, immediately you came in, one of them was actually having something going on. It was almost having something going on. Or he immediately spotted you. Everything scattered. And it felt like both of them were following you back to back. The picture we were seeing, all right, beg your pardon, but the picture we were seeing was like, man, they could not breathe without you. Emphasis on breathe. Anywhere you walk past, they come in there. It was like they even had a fight, all right, because of you. What are you gonna say this bond was? I'm talking about Cross and Perry now, because even you see that there was a particular time that Perry actually wrote a letter to you, or Cross wrote a letter to you, like, I miss you, and you can see both of them expressing maybe friendship or maybe lost, I don't know, but whatever it is that they know that. But what we saw was like we were seeing something of this sort, that they were really loving you, all right, because maybe they were missing you already and everything. What do you think really happened there?
There was no fight.
Okay.
There was actually no fight. Yes, they had a little bit of a misunderstanding before I came into the house. No, before I came into the house. I don't know what was going on with them and the housemates, but there was already a misunderstanding that already caused the friction in their friendship. That was aside me. That was even before I came into the house. But coming into the house, these are two people that are actually my friends. They were my friends.
Which you know before who?
It doesn't really.
I just want to know.
I've known Cross for a minute.
For
a longer time.
Before
I knew Perry, yes. But regardless of that, you know, these are my friends. These are the people that even when I was going, like when I knew I was going into the house, I knew they were the ones that I'm going to be around the most, because they are the closest to me in the house, regardless of the other housemates that I may know in the house, right? I really don't know what the cameras were showing.
Man, they're showing us
because
a lot.
Honestly, heard a couple of things. It wasn't, you know, as it seems. It might have come off that way, but we're friends at the end of the day. We're friends. So it's normal for one another to be around one another from time to time. That's like...
You know me, I'm still going to ask you a question. So, but let me put you on the spot real quick, and just pick one, all right? In essence, you don't have to pick both of them, all right? If you were to pick one of these men, Perry or Cross, which one are you going to pick?
Perry is not even no longer in the equation. He's not even in the equation.
Okay.
He has something
going on right now.
Please, I would appreciate if his name is actually being left
Perry's
out
outside right now.
Yes, it's not a nice thing for, you know.
Yeah, to try to.
I would appreciate if people can respect.
All right, copy that. Well, let's talk about one thing you really missed, and this is like the final question. One thing you really missed about the house, and of course the conceptions you want to try to really take out from the public.
One thing I miss about the house. Yeah. What do I miss about the house?
One thing you miss about the house. The house is over right now. They're done. The girl is one, Libya is one. But what do you miss? What do you miss about the house? You know, when you live in a certain environment, as time goes by, you start getting so used to the environment that when you leave that particular place, you just keep missing something around.
I can't miss it, though. That place is very cold. It's like a freezer, and I'm not good with cold. So that's why I always have like my scarf or something on, like, for the fact the place is really, that's why I was always in the garden or something. I only like the fact that we were cut off from civilization. We didn't know if dollar rate was high or not. We didn't know if somebody was dying somewhere that needed us. Or, you know, it was just peace of mind, just pure bliss. Like, all that we could concentrate on was ourselves. We as human beings, most times, you know, we end up like giving so much of ourselves to people. We are always like, you know, thinking about others, but just having that alone time sometimes to just think about yourself and review your life choices and plan your life, it's good. So that away time, I think, was really, nice.
Appreciated.
Yes, I really appreciated the away time.
Copy that. Let's talk about the conceptions you would like to clear off the public now. The things people are talking about you that they're not true, or you want to just clear it? Just what?
Honestly, like, I don't think there's anything I want to clear up, because at the end of the day, like, we that were in the house, we know the truth and we know what's what and what's not. You know, the cameras cannot be everywhere 24/7, and we know this. Sometimes the camera can pan into conversations when the conversation is already halfway gone, or it's already at the ending or at the beginning, you know, so it doesn't really matter, you know. At the end of the day, is what I know to be my truth, and it's okay. Everyone can believe what they want to believe.
Whatever it is that you want to believe, Kim is telling you that believe whatever it is that you want to believe. But man, they know what happened in there. It's still trending, brought to you by Airtel. When we return, the show continues. Stick around. Sit on the show, but before we go, I want to let you know that the next time you're gonna be seeing us, Kim, she's gonna be here. All right, and I'm amazed about Drew's hat today, though. It's really good. All right, it's really amazing to Drew hat.
I had a great time. It's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back. I hope you guys missed me, because I missed you guys.
Yeah, we miss you. Sorry. All right, guys, that's it. That's a wrap on the show today. Training brought to you by Airtel. Thank you so much for tuning in every time, and of course make sure you keep tuning in on channel 324 and DSTV, and of course channel 22 and Go TV as well. Follow us on other social media platforms, talking about Twitter or X HIPTV, and of course on Instagram as official HIPTV, YouTube is at official HIPTV as well. My name is Pascal,
and my name is Kim Oprah. Till we see you again next time, don't forget to keep it moving.